For tonight's ceremonial puck drop, we are honored to present Sergeant John Arndt, grandfather of Babe. Sergeant Arndt served in the United States Army from 65 to 69. Sergeant Arndt enlisted into the Army, attending basic training at Fort Bliss, Texas, and reported for duty with the 452nd General Supply Company. In 1968, he received orders to Vietnam, serving at Marble Mountain near Da Nang. Returning home in August of '69. Military decorations and awards include National Defense Medal, Vietnam Service Medal, and the Republic of Vietnam Campaign Medal, among others. Welcome, John. We would ask all of our wonderful military personnel in attendance here tonight, after the first period, to come to the north end of the arena here where the American Legion for a photo opportunity. And
here's the second starting lineups for both teams, starting first with Moorhead. In goal, number 33, Keely Bigby. At defense, number 15, Katie Hasselhoff. And number 8, Kelsey Hunt. At center, number 5, Ella Hull. On our wings are number 4, Priya Hull. And number 22, Jenny Craig. Middle fire, in goal, junior, Sedona Blair. At your defense is a senior number 8, Bailey Kelly, and junior number 22, Olivia Paydash. At center, senior number 21, Libby Camp. On our wings, senior number 28, Kayla White, and senior number 3, Mackenzie Moss.
Figure this out as we go, I guess. Deal with this shit. We welcome you inside the Victoria Rec Center as the Moorhead Spuds will take on the Holy Family Fire this afternoon. We are just underway. It's Military Appreciation Day. Thank you to all of those who have served our country. We had a nice pregame ceremony. Those of you who may have tuned in a little bit early. Now time for hockey. Just 15 seconds now into the game. Moorhead with the puck in the offensive zone up on the far side boards. Fire will try to work it out toward the red line if the Spuds battle for it, get it up on the far side. Spuds set up in their own zone as they get it across for Bree Holm. Holm with the puck at the red line. She'll play it ahead. It'll roll all the way back down into the Fire zone as it's banked back toward the point. Spuds take it in front. The shot saved by Sedona Blair, holds on with 16:12 to go in the first period. No score. Face-off will be to the right of Blair. No battle for, then a quick shot is saved on the shot by Taylor Brusky. The puck sent up into the far side corner. Patrick Lilia, Todd Grover here with you from the rec center this afternoon on a beautiful day after last night's snowstorm. Play continuing in the Holy Family zone in the left corner. Banked back out across the blue line. Gathered in by the Spuds in their own zone. That's Ellie Feeney. Feeney will go back to the other side. Spuds trying to work up ice. Loose puck is backhanded into the neutral zone by Maddie Spaeth. Into the offensive zone come the Spuds. Trying to drive in through the middle of the ice was Dronin. It's Olivia Dronin as it's played back out toward the red line. Fire get it in deep to the Moorhead zone. That comes into the corner where it's played by Feeney. Feeney gets cut off behind the net. Played back into the corner. Back into the shot that goes just wide from Maddie Kaiser. Kaiser as it played up into the far side corner. Kaiser able to come back with it. Getting it down low, a quick shot, they score. They're able to get it for Josie Lynn. And Lynn puts the Fire on top 1-0 here in the first period. She's able to slide it under Kylie Janke through the 5-hole. That'll come at 1:59 of the opening period. So that top line for the Fire doing some damage here early on. Fire grab a 1-0 lead over the Spuds. Fire quickly right back into the offensive zone. They score! The pass over for Maddie Helmstetter. And the Fire scored 2 goals in a matter of 8 seconds, and they lead 2-0. For Helmstetter, that's her first goal of the year. For Lynn, 8 seconds before that, that was her second of the year. So the Fire off to a fantastic start, 2 goals in 8 seconds, and they lead it 2-0. 14:50 to play in the opening period as the Spuds try to push the puck up ice. Fire send it right back into the offensive zone. Here they come with Mackenzie Moss. Moss throws one on goal. Rebound was sent wide into the far side corner. Coming back behind the Spud net. Fire trying to get it down low as Janke dives on top of it. With 14:27 to play in the first period, it's the Fire 2, the Spuds 0. Lynn and Helmstetter, goals 8 seconds apart. At 1:59 and 2:07 of this opening period. Oh, we're already staking Sedona Blair to a 2-goal lead. Certainly already going to be an uphill battle for the Spuds to come back on the superstar goaltender of the Holy Family Fire. Moorhead coming in last weekend, dropped an 8-2 loss against Minnetonka. Back up in Moorhead, as we'll get a whistle here with some contact on the side of the net.
Scoring for Holy Family. Her second goal of the year. Number 18, Josie Lynn. First assist to number 12, Maddie Kaiser. Second assist, number 25, Maddie Helmstetter.
So Kaiser and Helmstetter pick up the assists on the Lynn goal. That came at 1:59.
Scoring for Holy Family. Her first goal of the season. To number 25, Maddie Helmstetter.
Spuds 3-on-2 the other way as we get the announcement about the Helmstetter goal.
Helmstetter from Lynn. Time 2:03.
So Lynn gets an assist on the Helmstetter goal. Helmstetter got an assist on the Lynn goal. 2-0 Fire here early in the first period, 13:42 to play. Puck played in the Fire zone, comes down on the near side boards. Spud's able to come out with it, trying to get it down low. Might have gotten through to Blair, who made the save on the backhand shot. Comes back over on the near side as Kendall Lund trying to get it down low. Lund goes across, winding up for a blast and a shot that was blocked from Katie Cassabud. Cassabud will chase the puck back out through the neutral zone. Now back in her own zone with it. As eyeing her is Grayson Limke as the Fire able to force a turnover. Spuds will have to play the puck from behind their own goal line. They send it into the neutral zone. Spuds get it out back toward the red line. It's intercepted. Backhand pass trying to get it ahead. Sent off toward the far side. Works out toward the red line. 2-on-3 the other way for the Spuds as they get it in deep to the Fire zone. Sent along toward the near side in the right circle. Spuds will push the puck through the corner. Annie Krieg. Krieg gets tied up behind the goal line. The Fire will be able to work the puck free. Across the red line into the offensive zone was Lynn as she was knocked off the puck. Lynn able to get it back down low and a save at point blank by Janke as back up ice come the Spuds. They gain the blue line, then dump it in on Blair, who steers it aside. Puck comes back out across the red line into the offensive zone. Trying to make a move was Briar Charchenko, who got knocked off the puck as we hit the 5-minute mark of the opening period. Spuds playing the puck from behind their own goal line. They get it on the right wing, and then having the puck taken off of her stick was Addison Salvavold. Spuds will be able to break a 2-on-1, possibly the other way. Madison Hansen working her way in. Hansen defended well. Knocked off the puck by Mavie Kelly. Puck works up into the far side corner. Played back to the point. Spuds able to hold the zone. Battled for, squirts up toward the half wall. Comes back into the corner. Played back around behind the net into the near side corner. Stretch pass out into the neutral zone. Spuds will go pick the loose puck up in their own end. They work up ice, send the puck toward the red line down on the near side. Loose puck carried back into the offensive zone. The Fire gain control of it. Into the offensive zone is Taylor Keppel. Keppel throws one wide of the net. Fire play the puck behind the Spuds goal line. Spuds able to break up ice, is crossing the red line and dumping it in as Olivia Corton. Corton gets it into the Fire zone as the Spuds will change. Fire up ice on the left wing. Some heavy contact, but no call. As back up ice come the Spuds. They get it for Dronen. Dronen trying a drop pass, trying to get it down low for Brusky, but she couldn't keep it on her stick. And then the puck comes back through the slot, back out into the neutral zone where it's gathered in by Kelsey Clute. Clute gets it across. Back on the other side near the red line. Up ice with it is Spaeth. Spaeth into the offensive zone. Puck sent back out into the neutral zone. Would have been an offside. Puck sent back into the Spud zone as it comes around the goal line into the near corner. Spuds will play it around toward the far side into the point. Spuds to the red line. 2-on-3 the other way as Dronen couldn't get it down low as it was blocked as it's gathered in the corner by Lynn. Lynn throws it up ice. It'll get by everybody and that'll be icing. 9:38 to play in the first period. It's the Holy Family Fire 2, the Moorhead Spuds nothing. The Fire with 2 goals in 8 seconds coming early in this first period. Lynn at 1:59 and Helmstetter at 2:07. Face off coming in the Fire zone, or loose in the left circle, comes up into the corner as it's rung around back toward the near side. Pushed back into the corner. Fire work the puck back behind to their own net as they try to break out up ice with it. And here comes the Fire with speed into the offensive zone. Is Kelly, and there's a shot that goes just wide of the net. Played into the corner. Spuds able to emerge but unable to clear as the puck taken back, and then a shot that was blocked They try to get it down low for Woodicke. And they score as the loose puck is hammered in off the side of the net. I believe that'll be Lynn's second goal of the game. Woike initially got it down low. And Woike actually the one who finished it off. My apologies. So the Fire have a 3-0 lead just past the 8-minute mark of the opening period. That'll come at 8:01. For Kayla Woike, her first goal of the season. Well, the Fire off to a fantastic start in this game, leading the Moorhead Spuds 3-0. 2 goals in 8 seconds, and now they've added a third as they continue play in the Spud zone. Puck comes behind the net, centering feed and a save by Janke in front. Fire have been all over the offensive zone in the early going. Spuds will get it in deep to the Fire zone as it comes around toward the near side. Played out their neutral ice, comes back into the Moorhead zone. Intercepted in front, and a shot goes high over the net as Shea Messner cleaned up the loose puck, had a good opportunity, but sent it over the top of the net. Spuds playing on their heels right now as they able to get out of their own zone. Loose puck handled by the Fire in their own zone. Now the Spuds will try to gather it back in. We'll get a penalty coming here against the Fire for that contact. Well, the Spuds will go on the power play for the first time. Fire come in killing off 83% of power play opportunities for opposing teams. First power play of the game going to the Moorhead Spuds, trailing 3-0. Moorhead has converted 25% of their power play opportunities. They're 8 for 32 on the season. Spuds control in the offensive zone. Penalty was on Justina Valentini. Shot down low, saved by Blair as it comes into the corner. So the tripping call goes against Valentini. That puts the Spuds on the power play. A minute 28 left to go when the power play for the Spuds. They come back into the offensive zone, back for Dronen. Dronen back to the blue line. Trying to get it down low as it's pushed wide of the net by the Spuds. Comes up into the corner. Back to the point. Is Whiting thought about winding up for the blast. They'll go cross ice for Dronen. Dronen winds up, tries to get it down low. Comes back in the high slot. Dronen in the left circle. Dronen shot safe. Blair. Dronen able to get a rebound back as she plays it back into the far corner. Now back for Dronen. Dronen with it. Sends it cross ice for Kasabid. Kasabid tries to get it down low. But that'll be sent into the far corner as Bria Holm plays it around back toward the near side. Sent in back down low by Kasabid as it'll come back into the corner. Fire play the puck back around with 40 seconds to go in the power play. Thrown on goal, saved by Blair. Might have knocked it into the post. Could hear that ping. Another shot that was blocked. Fire now able to clear it all the way down. 25 seconds left in the Spud power play. As we come toward the 11-minute mark of the opening period, it's the Holy Family Fire 3, the Moorhead Spuds nothing. Pass out of reach at the red line, in deep to the Fire zone. That'll be an icing on the Spuds, so we'll have a face-off in the Spud zone with 5:54 to go in the opening period. 11 seconds in the Moorhead power play, and a 3-0 lead for the host Fire. Face off to the right of Janke. Controlled by the Fire. They will send it back through the corner. 5 seconds to go in the power play. So if the Fire can hold the zone, they'll come back to full strength with an opportunity, but the Spuds able to clear it back out toward the red line. Spuds back in the offensive zone with it. Ella Holm. Holm centers it, trying to get it. Has some heavy contact again in the slot. Again, no call as it's played back toward the red line. 2-on-2 the other way. Into the offensive zone come the Fire as it works up into the far corner as it's played around by Lynn. Lynn gets it behind the net. Play got tied up behind the net. The Fire emerged with it, trying to get it down low as Helmstetter couldn't redirect. Fire will play it back into the near corner. Now work it back around on the near side for Lynn. Lynn centering pass, the only one there was a Moorhead Spud as it's carried back up ice by Krieg. Krieg will push it into the Fire zone where it's covered up by Blair at the other end. Just past the 12-minute mark of period number 1, 4:58 to play, 3-0, the Holy Family Fire leading. Face off to the left of Blair. Face off, still loose in the left circle, comes free for a shot. Tipped in on Blair, and he's able to make the save. As Clute took the shot, and then Brusky redirected it right in front of Blair, but Blair able to squeeze the pads on it. Shots on goal even at 10 apiece. Well, the difference, of course, that 3 of the Fire shots have found the back of the net already. Spuds get it down low. Backhand shot might have gotten through to Blair. Works into the corner where it's played by Clute. Clute will try to center it as it comes back down toward the near side. Works back through the corner. The Fire will play it from there. Back across the blue line. Fire trying to get it toward the Spud zone. They will get it into the Moorhead end as it's played down in deep. Behind the net with it is Kasabud. Kasabud on the left wing for the Spuds. He goes cross ice with it for Hansen. Hansen into the offensive zone as a shot blocked. Fire gather it in the near corner in their own zone as they send it all the way down for icing. 4:05 to play in the opening period. It's the Holy Family Fire 3, the Moorhead Spuds nothing. A face-off coming in the Fire zone. Now the Spuds are getting shots on Blair, but we know how good Sedona Blair is. The question is going to be, are they going to be able to beat her 3 times the rest of the way? But they are getting the shots on goal. Fire carry the face off back out toward the red line. They work it back into the Moorhead zone. Spuds regain possession as Holm up ice. Holm plays it into the neutral zone, trying to get it ahead for Krieg. Krieg has it poked away as she was jostling for position as it's now battled for behind the Fire net. Comes loose into the corner where it's poked away from Bria Holm. 3.5 minutes to play in this first period. It's the Fire 3, the Spuds nothing. The Fire will break out of their own zone. Pass tipped ahead into the Spud zone. Back to pick it up in his own end, or her own end, excuse me, is Julia Grammer. Grammer will battle forward in the near corner. Centering feed in front, and they score. We're able to get it out front for Helmstetter. Little bit of an awkward play, but Helmstetter was able to poke it underneath. Helmstetter's got her second goal of this first period, and the Fire lead 4-0. 3:08 to play in the opening frame. Comes at 13:52 of this first period. So the Fire having a fantastic. Helmstetter picks up her second goal of the game. Dronen gains the offensive zone for the Spuds. Dronen's drop pass intercepted. Pass through into the offensive zone for the Fire the other way, and a shot saved by Janke on the shot by Maddie Kaiser. Kaiser drops it back on the far side boards. A shot that'll go wide of the net. Comes back around toward the near side. Battled for on the near half wall as it's controlled by Clute for Moorhead. Moorhead will work it out as it goes into the skates of Brusky. Back into the offensive zone come the Fire as trying to drive through the slot. Backhand shot saved that time off the stick of Grayson Limke. It'll work up into the far corner. Backhand clear attempt, able to be held in by the Fire, and then a shot in, held on to Valentini put the shot on goal. We'll have a face-off in the right circle. 2:09 to go in the opening period.
Second assist, number 12, Manny Kaiser. Home center from Moss and Kaiser. Time of 14:15.
Offside here with 2:02 to go in this first period. So the Fire leading 4-0, picking up 4 goals here in the first period, 2 from Maddie Helmstetter. Moorhead playing it from deep in their own zone once again, where they've spent a lot of this first period, though they do have 12 shots on goal credited. Fire working around the Spud net, back into the near corner. Back toward the point, Fire able to hold the zone. Nice job again to hold the zone that time by Ella Knutson as it'll come around the Spud net, back toward the far side. Battled for on the half wall, loose puck will push its way back into the corner. Down to 1:20 to go in this first period as the Fire emerge with the puck. Trying to center it, it was poked away by Bree Holm, and the Spuds will be able to get it out to neutral ice. But the Fire take it right back, come right back in on the right wing with Knutson. Knutson will go into the corner after it with Feeney. Dronin up in the corner as she's shoved up into the boards, trying to battle for it there. Spuds back out across the red line as they work it into the offensive zone. It's a quick shot as they leave it off for the drive by Holm, and the save made by Blair. And a face-off coming in the Fire zone with 49.2 to play in the opening period. It's the Fire 4, the Spuds nothing. Face-off, loose in the left circle. Played out into the neutral zone. Sent in deep to the Fire zone as Blair out of her own net to get it behind. Maddie Morgan will play it on the left wing. Spuds will play it back around the net into the near corner. Now sent back behind the net where the Spuds come up with it. Trying to center as a quick shot. Jammed away at Blair is down. Puck didn't go in the net. Comes back behind the goal line, trying to get it back for Dronin. It comes back over into the near corner. Spuds get it back to the point. Brusky with a shot. That was blocked. Turnaround shot off the rebound was also blocked. Under 10 seconds to go in the period. Spuds work it back into the corner and will get a whistle and a penalty against the Fire. So the Spuds will go on their second power play, the bulk of which will likely carry over into the second period. So the interference penalty will go on Morgan. Face off to the right of Blair. With 3.7 seconds, too much time to pull Janke from the other end, so they'll have to take the face-off 5-on-5. They're able to get it down low anyway, and the period comes to an end. A fantastic period for the Fire. They pick up 4 goals, 2 for Maddie Helmstetter. Josie Lynn picks up a goal. So we're going to go to the first intermission with the Fire leading it 4-0. You're watching Holy Family Girls Hockey here on YouTube.
Holy Family Better penalty has been assessed on number 16, Maddie Morgan. 2 minutes for interference. Morgan interference time 16:57.
We welcome you back inside the Victoria Rec Center. 4-0 Fire after one period, getting set for the second. Josie Lynn picked up the first goal. Maddie Helmstetter, then Kayla Woike with the third goal, and then Helmstetter her second of the game. That gave the Fire a 4-0 lead. Spuds will start the second period with 1:57 of power play time. They're on the power play for the second time in the game. Along with Todd Grover, I'm Patrick Lilia from the Rec Center this afternoon. JV skated to a scoreless tie earlier. Moorhead looking to avoid their second straight lopsided loss, losing 8-2 their last time out when they took on Minnetonka. Moorhead will start the second period with a new goaltender, Taylor Cresson. Kylie Janke started, gave up the 4 goals in that opening frame. Well, the Spuds will start the second period with Cresson in net. Spuds win the opening face-off here in the second period. They get it on the right wing, trying to bring it into the offensive zone is Spaeth, and the Fire able to clear it right back out. Battled for on the near side. It's taken back up ice by Spaeth. Spaeth trying to drop it back toward the blue line as Kasabud will drop it on the near side wall. Kasabud back at the blue line, trying to get it down low. It's off the stick of Holm. That's Bria Holm down low. Holm back in the corner, taking it from Dronin. Getting it back over. Trying to get it back for Holm was Brusky as it was tipped away. Back to the blue line, able to be held in by Kasabud as she'll go cross ice for Dronin. Trying to get it back down low for Brusky. It was out of her reach. Long blast got through to Blair, who made the save. As it's played in the corner by Messner, who can't clear it. Able to be taken away, and then a shot that might have clipped off of the right shoulder of Blair. That was Brusky who took the shot and then thrown in on Blair once again, who covers up. We'll have a face-off in the Fire zone, 15:49 to go in the second period. 47 seconds of Spud power play. It's 4-0 Fire. Face-off to the right of Blair. Kaiser will take the face-off for the Fire. Spuds, I think, will take their timeout here. So the Spuds will take their timeout, trying to get on the scoreboard. Trailing 4-0 with 47 seconds of power play time. Lynn got things started at 1:59 of the first period. Then it was Helmstetter just 8 seconds after that with her first of the game. Woike had her first goal of the season a little later, and then Helmstetter with her second of the game, second of the season, to make it 4-0 late in that first period. I think the issue might actually have been the net. Moorhead took off to their bench. That's why I thought maybe they took the timeout. There was no announcement about that. Well, the Fire players all stayed on the ice, as well as the goaltender for the Spuds, who stayed in that crease pretty much the whole time. And now we are back underway with 35 seconds left in the power play. Moorhead continuing in the offensive zone. Nice stick work in the right circle to poke that away by Valentini. Spuds able to maintain the attack. Shot blocked down low as I think it went off the skate of Knutson as it comes back around into the near corner. Down to 15 seconds to go on the power play as Holm gets it off for the drive by Kasabu that goes high over the net. Comes back out into the neutral zone. 6 seconds to go on the power play as it's played back into the Fire zone. Fire will reset with it, and the Fire come back to full strength. They send it all the way down ice. Icing was not waved off, even though I believe it should have been called on the Fire, and the Fire will be able to keep the puck in deep to the Moorhead zone. Comes back to the blue line, able to be held in the near side corner as Limke slid up. Centering feed trying to get it to Limke as the Spuds able to emerge with the puck. They'll get it out toward the red line. Holm into the offensive zone. Gets it up into the far side corner. Fire able to take it away as they'll flip it back along the far boards. 2-on-2 the other way for the Fire as they'll race for the puck into the Moorhead zone. Battled for up in the right corner. Fire get it back behind the net for Padash as it comes back into the left circle. Back out across the red line and sent in deep to the the Fire zone. That'll be icing with 14:06 to go in the second period. 4-0, the Fire with the lead. Face off to the left of the Moorhead goaltender, works up into the far side corner. Poked back into the corner. Centering feed in front. Taken away by the Spuds. They'll get it out across the blue line. Sent up into the corner where it'll be played back around toward the near side. Trying to get it up ice with Charchenko, but it went off a skate, and now it's played back into the Moorhead zone. Spuds will try to work it back toward the red line as they come in. Opportunity into the offensive zone. Good defense behind the net, and the puck comes down into the near side corner. The backup ice come the Fire. Good defensive play by Kelly, who cut that play off. Got it in deep to the Spud zone. Spuds can't clear. Now they are able to. 2-on-2 the other way for Moorhead. As Andronen had the puck stripped. Puck sent all the way back into the Fire zone. Starting up in the left circle. Carrying it on the left wing is Paydosh. Paydosh carries it into the offensive zone, then gets knocked off the puck. Cross ice pass by the Spuds. They get it on the stick of Spaeth. Spaeth with Dronen, but they're 2-on-4. Great effort by Spaeth, but then she has her stick tied up, and the Fire able to take the puck away, but not out. Held in deep by the Spuds as it's held in by Julia Kramer. Fire get the play tied up as they have it in the right circle in their own zone as they send it over on the near side. Get it out toward the red line. Pushed into the Spud zone. Back out toward the red line. A 3-on-2 the other way if they hurry. What's getting cut off is Krieg on the right wing. Krieg gets the puck stripped away as it's played behind the net by the Fire by Cronin. Cronin steering it up ice, gets it out across the red line. Back up ice come the Spuds with Feeney. Feeney trying to work her way around Morgan. Feeney has the puck taken away. Morgan gets it up ice. Couldn't quite squeeze it through the two Spud defenders to generate the rush into the offensive zone. It's back in the defensive zone with it is Paydash. And now the Fire the other way with a chance. Back into the offensive zone is Messner. Messner has the puck, come around to the near side, and the Spuds will carry it back toward the red line. 4-0 Fire here in the second period. All 4 Fire goals coming in the opening frame. Moorhead in the right circle in their own zone. Spuds will work it up ice. Comes into the Fire zone with the Fire there to cut it off from the right circle. Fire working through neutral. Carried into the offensive zone by Knutson. Knutson tried to work into the slot, had the puck poked away. Fire unable to hold the zone as it comes in front of the Fire bench. Sent back into the Spud zone. Spuds get it over on the near side as it's worked up ice. Puck works free in the slot, loose at the hash marks. Played ahead as the Fire will carry it into the offensive zone as Camp gets it in. Camp has a shot influence and goes high and wide of the net. Comes up into the far side corner. Backhanded ahead by Jolie Score. Fire start on the left wing. Valentini. Her pass ahead tipped in off the stick of Lynn. That'll be played in the far corner in the Spud zone. Trying to get it down low. Might have gone off the side of the net. Spuds get it behind their own net. In the left circle taken away by the Fire. And a shot that'll be deflected high and wide of the net. Puck sent back through the slot as the Moorhead Spuds will get it out 2-on-3 the other way as the Fire will reset. Kelly getting it ahead for Kaiser. Spuds will get it back out toward the red line. Into the offensive zone is Dronen. Dronen trying to make a move, and a nice move to cut her off in front by Keppel. The Fire back up ice with it as they get it for Kaiser. Kaiser gets cut off as she gained the offensive zone by Clute. Back the other way come the Spuds. They get it to the red line. Knocked down at the blue line as the Fire will regain possession, carry into the offensive zone. Trying to work through the center of the ice. That time was Messner. Just past the 8-minute mark of the second period. It's 4-0 Fire. All 4 goals coming in the first period. 2 from Helmstetter, 1 apiece for Lynn and Woike. As the Spuds will send this puck all the way down for icing. 8:39 to go in the second period. Face off in the Moorhead zone. Face off to the right of the goaltender, Crescent. Face off in the right circle as it's battled up for in the circle. Comes free in front as the Spuds will gain possession of it. It'll come out into the neutral zone. Spuds get it to the blue line, but the Fire send it right back out. Sent back into the Spud zone. Spuds able to play it ahead as it comes on the near side boards. Battled around for in the face-off circle as it's eventually carried in and pushed into the near side corner by Corton. Excuse me, that's Holm who got tied up. Back up ice come the Fire with it. Charchenko tried to center it. Puck sent in deep to the Moorhead zone. Just past the 9-minute mark of the second period, 4-0 Fire. Centering piece a little bit behind, but the Fire able to maintain the puck. They get it over on the near side. A shot that was tipped in might have been knocked down by the goaltender Crescent. Back to the point as the Spuds able to work it out. Played back into the Moorhead zone. Some contact in the Moorhead end, no call. Comes back over to the point. Trying to center it down low, just wide of the net. Trying to center for Helmstetter as the Spuds will send the puck all the way down for icing. 7:10 to play in the second period. Holy Family 4, Moorhead nothing. Face off to the left of Crescent. Carried around the net by the Spuds as they work it over on the near side. Back out toward the red line. Up ice with it. Centering feed and just a little bit out of reach as the Fire were looking to get that shot off in front as it's played back around the net toward the far side. Fire able to hold the zone. Battled for on the far side boards. The Spuds come away with it. 3-on-3 the other way. And then taken back the other direction by Valentini. Shot that was blocked as she got it down low for Limke. Spuds will play the puck ahead into the Fire zone. No icing called as the Fire will play it from deep in their own end. It's played in the near corner. Now works back up toward the point. A shot that was tipped in toward the goal. Tipped wide by Salvavold in front. Spuds able to regain in the neutral zone. Now they drift back into their own end as we pass the 11-minute mark of period number 2. 4-0, Holy Family leading it. Banked off the near boards. Now back toward the blue line. Fire will tip it into the Spud zone briefly, and then Moorhead sends it right back out. Spuds at the red line. Able to work it in on the near side. That's Brusky. Brusky then knocked off the puck. Pass behind Lynn. Spuds will play it from the red line as Lynn will now take it back in her own zone. Valentini's pass ahead. Fire back into the offensive zone. Then a shot goes just wide from Lynn. Comes back into the corner. Dronin on the near boards will get it out toward the red line as it'll be sent in deep for icing. 5:12 to go in the second period. The Fire 4 and the Spuds nothing. Face off to the right of Crescent. Comes back to the point. Kicked around in the slot. Now comes into the neutral zone as a backhand pass ahead by Holm is sent back across the red line. Spuds able to regain possession as it carried ahead by Kasabud. Kasabud will work into the corner as it comes behind the goal line. Got over on the near side by the Fire as they'll play it back into the neutral zone. As Kaiser trying to play it ahead. Taken at the left point. As Helmstetter sends it toward the far side, able to be held by the Fire as it comes back behind the net. Up in the far side corner. Taken away, and then a shot saved by Crescent. Rebound is covered up. First time that the Fire have really tested Crescent. Crescent, who came in after the first period. 4:26 to play in the second period. It's 4-0 in favor of the Fire. Face-off controlled by the Spuds. It'll be carried around their own net. Play it back to the point. It's held in. Comes back behind the goal line. Played back into the corner. Comes free in the slot. There's a shot. That'll go wide of the net. Winding up for that one was Morgan. Play continuing behind the Spud goal line. Pass back to the left point, and the Spuds will work it back out. They'll gain the offensive zone. It's carried around the net by Bree Holm. Holm knocked off the net. Flipped out across the blue line into the Moorhead zone. Is back to pick it up in her own end is Clute. Clute gets it off on the far side. Back to the point, then sent back into the corner. Backhand shot, Crescent able to get on top of it. Face-off will come in the Spud zone with 3:37 to go in, 3:27, to play in the second period. The Fire leading at 4-0. Quick shot from the left circle goes wide of the net. Comes down toward the near side, then played out toward the red line. Pushed back into the offensive zone by the Spuds, and then it's knocked off as Hansen forced it in. Comes back on the near side half wall. Now out into the neutral zone at the red line. Back toward the Fire blue line. Played back out toward the red line once again. Spuds will be able to get it in deep as it will come around behind the Fire net. Under 3 minutes to play in the second period. The Fire leading at 4-0, all 4 goals coming in the first period. Stretch pass in the direction of Dronin. She was met, goes in deep to the Fire zone. Icing was waved off. Able to hold the zone is Brusky, but then Brusky has it taken away. It's carrying it around the net is Kaiser. Back at the red line and played back down toward the near side by the Spuds as Kaiser gathers it in. Kaiser drops it off. Shot save Crescent. Played into the far corner. Back to the blue line as it's dumped into the corner by Valentini. Dronin gathers it in for the Spuds in the right circle. She'll get it off ahead for Spaeth. Spaeth gets it into the... So we welcome you back inside the Victoria Rec Center. Getting set for the third period, the Moorhead Spuds and the Holy Family Fire. The Fire leading 4-0 after 2 periods, all 4 of their goals coming in the opening frame. 2 goals for Maddie Helmstetter. Those are her first 2 goals of the year. Second goal of the year for Josie Lynn that opened the scoring. And Kayla Wojtacki with her first of the year. All of those came in that first period barrage. No scoring in the second period. Very fast-moving second frame. It's Military Appreciation Day here at the Rec Center. Beautiful ceremony prior to the game. So some other activities honoring our veterans this afternoon. During this afternoon's game. So the Fire leading 4-0 as we get set to start the third period. Sedona Blair, 19 saves on 19 shots. So we'll get underway here in the third period. Opening face-off controlled by the Fire as they drift back into their own zone. Stretch pass, laid down for the near side into the offensive zone and then thrown on goal by Wakey. Covered up by the goaltender Crescent. Crescent who came in for the second period. Kylie Janke started for the Spuds, but a tough first period, giving up 4 goals as Crescent came in after that. Face off to the left of Crescent. Spuds able to work it out into the neutral zone across the red line where the Fire control. They will play it ahead, tipped into the Spud zone as it comes behind the goal line where it's played around back toward the point, unable to be held in. Fire from their own end as they will play from behind their own net as it's taken away there by Bria Holm. Holm will play it back up into the far corner. Back to the point, a shot that'll go wide in front of the net. Comes down on the near side half wall, back to Dronin. Dronin was coming in from the left point, then whiffed on the shot, taken away by the Fire. Fire will get it into the Moorhead zone as the puck driven behind the goal line. Comes back down into the near side corner. Really good effort here from Taylor Keppel for the Fire. As the puck then sent up into the far side corner. Spuds will break out from the right circle. Hansen pushes it into the Fire zone. Comes behind the goal line. Works into the near corner. Back toward the point. Played back toward the red line, then sent in deep to the Moorhead zone. Crescent gets it off toward the far side. Fire will go get it back in the neutral zone. They come in from the blue line, played into the near side corner by Helmstetter. Works back through the far side as then back up ice 2-on-2 the other way, but then slipping and losing control of the puck was Salvavold as she gets it back into the Fire zone, winding up for a blast. That one tipped in on Blair as it was deflected out front by Spaeth. 14:58 to play in regulation. It's the Fire 4, the Spuds nothing. Face-off coming in the Fire zone. 20th shot and 20th save for Sedona Blair this afternoon. Back to the point where it'll ring around back to the near side. Played up ice by the Fire, and that'll be icing. 14:48 to play in the game. Face off to the right of Blair. Spuds unable to hold the zone as it's sent back into the Fire end. As picking it up back behind the net is Knutson. Knutson trying to play it ahead, but able to be held in the corner by the Spuds. That's Ella Laban who gets it back in. Trying to drive her way in. Shot on Blair. Second opportunity trying to go after the rebound with Spaeth. Played up into the far side corner. Fire will ring it back around. Then sent back around, and then a shot that's deflected before it got to Blair as Kaiser cut it off. Comes back into the corner for the Fire as they will get it out into the neutral zone. Loose puck raced after, gathered in by Helmstetter in the corner. Helmstetter trying to center it. There's nobody there as it comes back into the corner. Spaeth able to take it away. Spaeth works into the far side corner. Her exit pass went off a skate, held in the right circle. Moorhead with a little bit of a messy zone exit, and now the Fire will play it from their own end. Pass tipped ahead back into the Spud zone, into the left circle. Back to the blue line, sent ahead across the red line where it's pushed ahead into the offensive zone. Carried around the net by the Fire as they get it off toward the far side. Taken away, and then a shot that might have been saved by Blair as it comes down to the corner. Did not get through to Blair. They don't credit the Spuds with a shot on goal. Comes back behind the goal line as Blair will cover up the loose puck. 12:57 remaining in regulation. It's the Fire 4, the Spuds nothing. All 4 goals for the Fire coming in the first period, including 2 of them 8 seconds apart. Face-off controlled by the Fire. They're able to get it out across the red line. Carried back into the Spuds zone and then sent up into the bench by Dronen. 12:48 remaining in regulation. It's the Fire 4, the Spuds nothing. Face-off will be brought down into the Spud zone to the right of Crescent. Quick shot off the face-off. Crescent had to make the save on the drive by Messner. Comes back behind the net as a couple of Fire players trip over each other. Spuds 2-on-2 at the red line. Now 3-on-2 if they hurry. They gain the offensive zone, trying to center it out of reach, trying to get it for Corton in front of the net. Then sent all the way through and will go for icing. 12:21 left in regulation. The Fire 4, the Spuds nothing. Next game for Moorhead, Tuesday night back at home. They'll take on the Roseau Rams. Section 8 matchup. Face-off, rung around toward the near side in the Fire zone. Comes back into the corner as it's sent back behind. Back to the point. It slid across for Clute. Clute tried to get it down low as it's knocked around, then sent it behind the goal line. And we'll get a penalty coming here against the Fire for that heavy shove. As ending up on the ice was Liv Dielstra. Cross-checking will be the call, which will go against Maeve Kelly. So the Spuds will go on the power play for the third time with 11:58 to go in regulation. Shots on goal even at 22 apiece. Going across for Dronen, it tips off of her stick, comes into the right circle. The Fire will be able to get it out through the neutral zone as Dronen will go get it in her own end. She gets the pass on the far side. Goes up ice with it is Brusky. Brusky on the left wing will gain the offensive zone. The puck will ring the net. Play gets tied up behind the Fire net. Works into the left circle. Able to hold the zone, and then the shot, they score. Power play goal, I believe that'll be Ella Holm. Spuds are on the board. They're now 1 for 3 on the power play. And they have their first goal of the game with 11:24 left in regulation. Goal coming at 5:36 of the final frame. Well, the Spuds, who have played a little bit better since that opening period, finally rewarded in the third period. They're on the board, but they still trail 4-1. Fourth of the year for Holm. And we're going to get another penalty coming here. It'll be a tripping call, and the Spuds will go right back on the power play. That comes right at the 6-minute mark of the third period. Maddie Kaiser picks up the tripping penalty. The Spuds will look to inch a little bit closer, trailing 4-1 with 11 minutes to play in regulation. Face-off immediately cleared all the way down by the Fire. Back to pick it up is Clute. And the pass sent off to the red line. Spuds having to play it from their own zone once again as Clute with it on the near side. Will get it ahead of the red line for Dronen as the Spuds work their way in. Dronen was trying to center, and then the pass back toward the blue line out of reach, and the Spuds will have to go play it from their own end. 10.5 minutes and counting to play in regulation. It's the Fire 4 and the Spuds 1. Spuds getting on the board just a moment ago. The power play goal from Ella Holm. Into the offensive zone. Ella Holm once again drops it back for Dronen. Dronen winds up for a blast that was blocked in front, and the Fire will clear all the way down. So we come to the 7-minute mark of this final period. Moorhead working from deep in their own zone. Good defensive pressure as the Spuds will get it out across the blue line. Then up ice with it on the left wing is Dielstra. Dielstra tried to center it as it was deflected all the way back into the Moorhead zone. That's working from there is Feeney. Feeney gets it off for Krieg. Krieg into the offensive zone. Krieg in the left circle. Krieg drops it back to the blue line. Gets it back over one-time blast, but unable to get anything on it was Feeney as it's played back out across the red line. Into the offensive zone. A good defensive play at the other end by Grammer as she stripped. Glimke working her way in, short-handed. Back the other way come the Fire. Into the offensive zone is Messner. Messner trying to work her way around Dronen. Dronen ends up on the ice, and the puck comes around the net into the near side corner. Spuds will get it back to the red line. Carried into the offensive zone by Krieg as the power play comes to an end. and the Fire back at full strength. The Spuds now 1 for 4 on the power play this afternoon. Fire able to push it back into the Spud zone. The Spuds hold down the clear attempt. Backhand shot, rebound. Somehow was kept out of the net. Crescent was down. There was an open net, and somehow the shot did not end up in the net. Comes back behind the Spud net. Centering feet in the slot. Shot saved by Crescent as the puck comes up into the corner off the rebound. Fire will send the puck back through into the near corner. Back out toward the red line as the Fire will reset there. Puck battled for in front of the Moorhead bench. Now pushed back into the Spud zone, and we'll get another penalty coming here. And it will again go on the Fire. So if there's one thing that the Fire have not done quite so well today, they have struggled with some penalties. This will be the 5th Spuds power play upcoming. Spuds 1 for 4 on the afternoon. Eight minutes and 2 seconds remaining in regulation, with the Fire leading at 4-1, but another chance for the Spuds to draw a little bit closer. It's Crescent at the other end having to adjust her equipment a little bit. So Lynn picks up the penalty. It's an unsportsmanlike conduct call as Dronin able to hold at the point for the Spuds. Dronin trying to drive her way in. Couldn't get anything on the shot, but the loose puck then sent wide. Puck dribbles back out into the neutral zone as Dronin can't keep the play alive, and the puck sent all the way back down into the Spuds end. Dronin spun around. Centering feed comes through, and Crescent able to make the save. Point blank look for Woike. .7:35 left to play in regulation. 1:34 in the Spud power play. The Fire 4, the Spuds 1. Gathered in front of the net by Brusky. Brusky then taking it back on the quick pass from Holm. As Ella Holm gains the offensive zone. Shot saved by Blair. Spud's able to get it back down low. Backhand shot goes just wide in front of the net. Puck sent behind the goal line. Spuds will get it back to the blue line. Dronin, shot blocked. Loose puck will come all the way back down into the Spud zone. As there to get it is Moss. Moss will ring the net with it off toward the far side. As Libby Camp gets tied up in the corner. Spuds will work it from in front of their own net. Up ice with it is Holm. As Bria Holm gains the offensive zone. 45 seconds to go on the power play. We're under 7 minutes to go in regulation. Fire from behind their own net. Wraparound attempt. Blair is on top of it. 34 seconds to go in the power play. 6:35 in the game. Face off to the left of Blair. Comes back to the blue line, able to be held at the point by the Spuds. The left circle now played back out across the red line. Fire playing it from their own end as they will clear it all the way down, and that might just about do it for the power play. Only 10 seconds to go. 6:10 left in the game. Spuds on the left wing. Can't get it out of the zone. Now they are. Spuds will get it back up toward the red line. Into the offensive zone come the Spuds. A little convoluted. Good defense just inside the blue line by the Fire, as the Fire will work it back into the Spud zone. Shot saved by Crescent as the loose puck will come behind the goal line. Back to the point, able to be held by the Fire, thrown in on Crescent once again, and she'll have to cover. 5:41 left in regulation. It's the Fire 4, the Spuds 1. Face off to the right of Crescent. Puck battled for in the right circle. Kicked out into the neutral zone. Now comes down toward the near side as it's sent back into the Fire zone. Fire will play it down on the near side. Spuds will play it from their own end as they cross the red line. Carrying it up ice is Dronin into the offensive zone. Makes a nice move. Dronin with a shot. That goes just wide of the net. She was able to deke the defense. Play carries back into the neutral zone as Grammer has it stripped away, sent back into the Moorhead zone. Thrown wide in front of the net by Limke. Comes back behind the net, into the near corner. Sent back into the corner. Back behind the net. Centering feed intercepted by the Spuds. 1-on-2 the other way. Into the offensive zone. Then knocked off the puck is Krieg. We come down to 4.5 minutes remaining in regulation. The clear attempt able to be held in by Bria Holm. Follow-up chance saved by Blair on the shot by Brusky. .424 remaining in regulation. It's the Holy Family Fire 4, the Moorhead Spuds 1. Face off to the right of Blair. And they'll blow it dead off the face-off. Face-off played into the corner. Spuds able to come out as Brusky trying to work in the slot. Drops it back to the blue line. Shot through traffic, goes wide of the net. On the long drive by Clute, comes back down on the near side. Able to be held in, was not held in, by Bria Holm, and then the puck tipped through neutral ice. Icing waved off. Having to play it back at the other end is Clute as she works it around into the near corner. Intercepted by Helmstetter. Helmstetter tried to center it, loose puck, able to be gathered in by Ella Holm. 3-on-2 for the Spuds into the offensive zone, and then a great job to cut that off by Messner as we approach 3.5 minutes remaining in the game. Fire quickly back up ice into the offensive zone, making a nice move is Kaiser. Kaiser then sends a shot wide off glass. Comes down on the near side. Played back to the point. Sent cross ice. Fire able to hold the zone as they get it in deep. Comes back into the near side corner with the Fire emerge with the puck. Messner with a shot that hits the post. And we'll get a whistle in front and a puck played with a high stick, so we'll bring it all the way down into the Fire end. 3:01 remaining in regulation. It's the Fire 4, the Spuds 1. Fire's next game, that will come up on Thursday night at Litchfield Dassel Cokato. Puck sent up toward the far side in the Spud zone. Comes back into the corner as the Spuds will work it back around toward the near side. Cross-ice pass will go all the way through the neutral zone. Blair out of her own net will cover it up with 2:31 left in regulation. We'll have a face-off in the Fire zone, with the Fire leading the Moorhead Spuds 4-1. Spuds will go with the empty net coming off of the stoppage. Though the empty net now at the Moorhead end as the Spuds control the puck. Dronin. Shot. Blair makes a nice pad save cleanly as it comes down into the corner. Works back up into the corner. It's home with a shot. That might have gotten behind Blair, but missed the net as it comes back all the way down into the Spuds end where Dronin plays it in front of her empty net. Dronin gets it off toward the far side. Now Dronin taking it back. Dronin carries into the offense. Thrown toward the empty net and just off the side at that time by Camp. Under 2 minutes left to go. Stretch pass into the offensive zone for Brusky. Brusky with a shot pad save by Blair. Puck comes free in the circle with the shot at point blank, saved and held on to from Ella Holm. Now 31 saves on 32 shots for Sedona Blair in the game. Face-off will be to the left of Blair. Spuds playing with the empty net with 1:33 left to play. It's 4-1. Spuds trailing it, and the Spuds will take a timeout.
I will take it by Moorhead.
Holy Family got all 4 of their goals in the opening period. 2 from Helmstetter, 1 from Lynn, and 1 from Wakey. Lynn and Helmstetter's first goal coming 8 seconds apart that opened the scoring. Spuds finally breaking through here in the third period, the 4th goal of the year for Ella Holm. Spuds have had 5 power play opportunities in the game. Well, if there was one thing we said that the Fire could improve on going into that Thursday night game against the LDC squad is taking a few fewer penalties. This kind of been the one thing that maybe been a little bit of an issue with the coaching staff this afternoon. On behalf of Todd Grover, the best cameraman in the business, I'm Patrick Lilia with you from the Victoria Rec Center. Face-off will be to the right of Blair. Battled for in the left circle. Spuds playing with that empty net, and then a shot blocked. Goes into the neutral zone. As the Spuds send it back in, they'll have to touch up. Fire playing it on the near side. Trying to get it out into the neutral zone. The Spuds able to hold. 1:10 remaining in regulation. It's the Fire 4, the Spuds 1. Played back over toward the near side. 1 minute remaining in regulation as the puck sent all the way down. And that'll be icing with 55.3 left. Shots on goal, 32-30 in favor of the Spuds. As they'll blow the puck dead off the face-off with 53.8 left. Face-off played down into the near corner with 50 seconds remaining. Battled for in the left circle. Now played up into the far corner as it's possessed by Brusky. Brusky gets it to the blue line, a one-time blast that was deflected wide. Down to 30 seconds remaining. So the Fire will improve on their great start to the season. Back to the blue line as Dronin shot through traffic. That's tipped wide, down to 15 seconds left. Spuds control at the red line, sent off toward the far side. Dronin with it, gets it across with 3. As Holm carries into the offensive zone. Bria Holm took a hard hit as the game came to an end. So we'll have a penalty assessed at the buzzer that will go against the Fire, though it'll be academic at this point. Well, the Fire win it by a final score of 4-1. Sedona Blair, 32 saves on 33 shots. And the 2 first period goals for Maddie Helmstetter. Those are your 2 players of the game for the Fire this afternoon. Don't have a save total for goaltender Taylor Cresson, but coming in relief, had a pretty good game for the Spuds, playing out the last 2 periods of play. So for Todd, I'm Patrick. It's been a pleasure to be with you this afternoon. Final score one more time. The Fire 4, the Spuds 1. Checking your next broadcast of girls hockey here on MN Hockey TV will be Saturday, December 18th against Alexandria. That's a 3 o'clock puck drop. So we will be back on air in a week when the Fire host the Alexandria Cardinals here at the Victoria Ice Arena. For Todd, Patrick signing off. The final score one more time. The Fire 4 and the Spuds 1. We'll catch you a week from now. Stay tuned. We'll catch you soon from an arena near you.